And we are live and official. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KJ After Dark. Dang, it's midnight and y'all are here. First and foremost, thank you guys for joining us. If you can't tell, I'm suited and booted. I just got off the airplane. I was in LA for the weekend. Did the post-game show. And I literally just got off the plane and now we're here. And so, man, thank y'all for joining us. I hope my Wi-Fi is working today. I don't hear no damn jokes about my Wi-Fi. Y'all got me last week. You ain't getting me this week. And yeah, man, let's get to this game. Let's get to this sad game. We're gonna get to these questions later. We'll get to it. Y'all know I don't get too emotional. Y'all know I don't get too in my feelings. But damn it, this game hurt. This game hurt me, and I felt it. I felt it to my core today. Some games you lose, and some games you feel like you just gave away. Today, we gave the game away. Today, we gave the Rams this game today. I kid you not. We was up, 13-0 at one point? Going to the fourth quarter, we was up. Defense dominated for 3.5 quarters. But when you let teams just hang around, when you let teams just linger, stuff like today happens. When you let a team that you are way better than, when you are defeating majority of the game, but you just don't want to execute. You don't want to just knock them out. The results like this happen today. And I usually start with the defense, but I'm starting with the offense today. Y'all know how I'm a half glass full type of dude. I see the good in everything. I see the good in everybody. I'm Mr. Positive, but damn it, not tonight. Not tonight. For 2 weeks straight, Jason Myers has scored more points in our offense. Let me say that again. For 2 weeks straight, our kicker, Jason Myers, has scored more points in our offense. That is, that's not winning football. That is a big time issue. That is pretty damn sad. That we got our kicker out here scoring more points than DK Metcalf, a Tyler Lockett, a Geno Smith, a Jackson Smith and Jigba. Something ain't right. And something got to get figured out ASAP. Injuries. Kenneth Walker goes out first few series. Damn, that sucks. That's not good. Zach Charbonnet comes in, and he was okay. He was cool. Had some catches out the backfield. Had 60 yards rushing. He was whatever. Offensive line. I think we only gave 2 sacks today. Aaron Donald's Aaron Donald. He's gonna get to the quarterback. He's gonna do his thing. But offensive line, you're fine. It's the same issue. It's the same problem. For some reason, we moved the ball just fine. But instead of coming up with 7 points, we just love to come up with 3 points. We just love field goals. We just love to let Jason Myers have his froze toes out there and do his thing. And I'm telling you guys, that will not work if we want to go where we want to go. That will not work when we play quality football teams like we're about to face for the duration of the football season. And I don't know who to blame or who to point the finger at, but Coach Carroll, he got to get this. He got to find out who's the problem and get them corrected ASAP. He got to get it corrected ASAP. Defense did their damn thing today. I looked at the third quarter. Matt Stafford had like 82 passing yards going into the fourth quarter. He had 82. They were like 2 for 9 on third down for the whole day. Defense speaking. Rushing yards, they didn't get over 100. Defense was fine. I could live with what the defense did today. I'm cool. The first drive, first touchdown, the penalty to Love, 45-yard penalty. He got there a split second too early. That's a 45-yard penalty. They just drove the ball down the end zone. And the second touchdown that they got, we'll get to these referees later, but horrendous call by the referee. I was at the game. I was looking at it right there. And no, I was actually on the sidelines at this point. And they got bunched up, and the dude fell. He fell to the ground. It was Puka Nakua. He literally just fell, and they called a penalty on Devin Witherspoon running to the end zone. And then, all right, it's time. They're up by 3. They're up by whatever they're up by. We need a field goal. No, they're by 1. I think was it 1 to 3? Were we trying to tie the game? Something like that. And here it comes. It's go time. Geno Smith. And he comes in battling his injury. And he's driving, made some big time plays. Some beautiful plays. He got it to DK, and he got another explosive to DK. Here's where we drop the ball as a football team. Here's where we drop the ball when it comes to finishing. Clock management. You have no timeouts left. I'm screaming. I was right there. I'm watching it. Once he completed that catch, the DK was like, clock it. We ran the ball. Let me explain something to y'all. 2-minute drill. You don't have any timeouts, and you get an explosive play like that. Every time, 1,000,000% of the time, you clock it. You spike the ball. That's football 101. That is the basics of the basic. You clock the football in this situation. And I saw what Geno said at his press conference. He said he didn't get the call. He didn't get the call to do whatever. With that, what should have been done is you look to the sideline, and everybody should have been doing this. Take the ball and throw it on the dang ground. That's what should have been happening. And so for us to have that blunder, for us to have that situational lack of awareness, it cost us the game. Is my mic working? Yes or no? Mike, is my mic working? This says cutting out. Your mic is fine. Mic working. Laggy mic. KJ's cutting out. It's fine. In and out. Yes. In and out. God dang it. It's fine. Dang, it's my Wi-Fi again. I gotta reset it. Everybody say I'm good. Okay. So you gotta clock it in this situation. And for us to run the ball, we practice 2-minute, or they practice 2-minute twice a week, every Wednesday, every Thursday. They practice 2-minute. And you got to know the situation. You got to know I have 0 timeouts. You got to know when I get this first down, I got to clock the ball. You can't have those blunders, those situational blunders in the NFL. And really upsetting, really disappointing from this offense. Not gonna say these last few weeks, for a good bit of the season. I've been trying to have everybody's back, be Mr. Positive, but I can't do it today. I can't sit here and just lie to y'all today. And so extremely disappointing. And Shane Waldron, I like Shane. Every time I see Shane, I like shake his hand. I'm cool with him. We smile, we kick it, ha ha ha. But man, it's not cutting it. It's too much talent on this football field to be putting up one touchdown. You give me one touchdown today. What are we supposed to do with that? What are we supposed to do with a touchdown when your kicker is scoring more points than your quarterback? Where they do that at? And some games I can handle losing. I understand losing is a part of football. I know how to handle losses well. What I can't handle is giving games away. What I can't handle is defense doing their thing. You just let a team hang around. And then, let me put together a phenomenal 2-minute drive and put the kicker in a position to hit a 55-yard field goal. Come on, kicker. You can do it for us. Come on, Jason Myers. Bail us out once again. Not today. Not today. Not when you have them kick a 55-yarder. Not when you know you're supposed to get the ball to the 35-yard line. That's the magic number. And no, I can't. This is not sitting well with me at all. And yeah, so we the penalties. Y'all know how many penalty yards we had today? We had 12 penalties for like 130 yards. Let me say it again. 130 yards. That's the length of a football field plus 30 more that we committed yesterday. 130 yards. What that does is, first and foremost, on defense, it keeps the drives going. It gives them more opportunities to score points on us. When you jump off sides, when you do the suplex like Devin Witherspoon did. I love Witherspoon. I love his toughness. I love his tenacity. I love his energy. But I made over 900 tackles. When you got a guy, his back is to your chest, and you get ready to lift him up, you can't do that. You cannot pick a guy up and dump him on his back or on his head or neck area. You can't do that. I love everything about him, but that cost us. Tariq Woolen, the third down, the hands to the face. That happens. Tariq Woolen is 6'4". Them receivers like 5'4". As soon as he extend his hands, he gonna hit them right in their face. And so he got to be a little more detailed. And when he decides to press, you got to go low. You got to go lower. Unfortunate happened. He hit him right in the face. He tall. I see what y'all saying. Tariq is tall. They're short. If he was facing a Julio Jones, that wouldn't have happened. And the play in the end zone. Y'all remember when the NFL used to let you challenge penalties, pass interference in particular? They did it for situations like that. They did it because referees make mistakes. Referees mess up. You can turn it off. Referees make mistakes. Just hit off. Just hit the heat thing. He didn't even touch him. Devin Witherspoon literally did not touch him, and they called a dang penalty. 1 yard in, walk it in, game over. And so should they challenge these flags? Absolutely, because referees mess up. This crew, I know referees, they go back and look at their mistakes. The referees made a lot of mistakes today. The referees made a lot of mistakes, and they cost us some costly penalties, and allowed the Rams to score touchdowns. So what's next? Our quarterback hurt. Our star running back hurt. Tyler Lockett came in with a hamstring today. We'll see how he's feeling coming tomorrow. Jamal Adams didn't play today. That hurt. Abram Lucas did not play today. That sucks. Who else is hurt? Who else hurt? AC Drain. Do we call him Marshawn again? No, we don't. Who else is hurt? And like I said, we got a short week. We're not gonna do that, Coop. Coop Woolston, don't do that. Jamal made of glass. Jamal has played every game since he came back. Come on now. He's played every game. He's coming off a tough injury. Come on. And we're coming off a short week. So let's look at this. You got a loss that you just had, the team you should have beat. First of all, your feelings are hurt. You mad, you pissed off, you upset. So you feeling sorry for yourself. Come Monday morning, they got to go in there and correct what they did versus the Rams and get ready for the San Francisco 49ers, who just had a big time win. And you got to deal with these injuries. So I got injuries, a win I should have got, and I'm mentally in my feelings. That's a lot on them. That's a whole lot on those guys. And so I'm nervous, y'all. I don't get too nervous in life. I have the utmost confidence, but our back is against the wall right now. It really is against the wall right now. What they go say come Monday morning, Monday afternoon, we'll see. We'll see what they come and say come Monday, how they prepare, how they get ready. But Drew Lock came in. Y'all was begging for him. What you think? That's hard for a quarterback to come in middle of the game, no reps with the ones. He threw an interception. Tyler Lockett tried to draw a penalty. It didn't work. The defender made a beautiful play. So if Geno can't go and Drew Lock does step in, I don't want Drew Lock playing this Niners defense. I don't want Drew Lock going against Nick Bosa when we got a young right tackle in Forsyth trying to block reigning defensive player of the year. A Fred Warner, a Chase Young, Hargrave. Did we kiss our playoff hopes goodbye? I hope not. I surely hope not, but I wanted this win so we could weather this storm we're about to face. I wanted this win so bad. I wanted 7-3 so it can give us a little cushion to battle with the Eagles, to battle with the Niners twice. The Steelers is a team you can't sleep on. So let's get to y'all questions. I didn't talk enough. And I had time. I was on the plane. Like, KJ, what kind of message you want to get to these people? You want to be Mr. We're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. Nah, I couldn't I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to y'all today. And so let's get to y'all questions. Mark Ramos, finishing 6-8 is a strong possibility. Dang, Ramos. We got 6 wins right now, don't we? No, we're gonna win more than 6 games, Ramos. I'm not that in my feelings. We're gonna get some more wins, obviously. But it's gonna be a beast. It's gonna be a beast of a season. My biggest fear is that this game lingers. My biggest fear is that this game is like the stopping point, and we really like get upset with one another. We really like become devastated by this loss. That's my biggest fear. I know Coach Carroll and his football teams handle losses well, but this loss against Sean McVay again, this one really hurt today. This one really hurt. Jason K. This game legit broke me. They did almost everything possible to lose, and I don't know how they bounced back. I hope the offensive players grill Waldron because his offense looked more basic than vanilla ice cream. My goodness. Well, first of all, Jason K, no offensive players about to grill Waldron. That's not happening. It got to come from the head man, Coach Carroll. He's the one that has to get him in his office, really like say, what the heck what are we doing? What's going on? What our red zone, our third down, our play design, like what's going on? That got to come from Coach Carroll. And is it more basic than vanilla ice cream? It is. It is. I'm sitting there watching as a defensive guy, and I'm like, I'm calling out what we're going to do. I'm like, oh, that's about to be a boot. Oh, that's about to be a screen. When we get with like all those guys in the backfield, it'd be like tight end, running back. I'm like, okay, as soon as the guy motion, I can tell you what's coming out. Guys leaking out to the flats. It's quite simple in my eyes. And I watch other teams around the league, and they just do all this creative stuff, fly motion, zip motion, take shots downfield. We're nowhere close to that. Jason K. Are you mad today, Jason? Bro is running deep passes routes on 3rd and short. I'm at a loss for words. I can't help you with what he's doing. I don't know. Thoughts on JSN? Jordan Lee, thoughts on JSN? I think he's doing amazing so far. I love JSN. I really do. From where he started in the beginning of the season, a lot of people were like, "Where is he? Is he going to show up? Did we take the correct receiver in this draft?" And he really came on the scene a few weeks ago. He's always open. He always knows how to create separation. He has beautiful hands. I thought that the pass he caught early in the game, I could have swore, non-biasedly speaking, that he got 2 feet down. I thought I was looking at the thing. I didn't see the TV copy like y'all saw it, but I'm in the stadium like he caught that. That's 2 feet down. And did we go to him enough? No. So I love JSN. He's really came on the scene as of late, and job well done by him. Okay, Dalton Anderson. Can we talk about if we should bring in Cam to the practice squad in case Geno is out? We're talking Cam Newton, I'm assuming. Or RG3. They would not disrespect Geno if he was healthy. So this was gonna happen, y'all. Let me explain what's about to happen. So probably as soon as first thing in the morning, Geno Smith, you got an MRI at 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. They're gonna know before the rooster crows what's Geno Smith's injury, how bad it is, how long term it is. Is it a sprain? Is it some tendons? Is it a stress? So they're gonna know ASAP. Depending on the duration of the injury, or if he does play this Thursday, they do have to bring in another quarterback. Now, RG3 old behind, no. Get Bye RG3. You do great on TV. Cam Newton, maybe. But I don't know if Cam Newton wants to be on the practice squad. Cam Newton is a former MVP. That man has a ego bigger than this room I'm sitting in. And so I don't think Cam Newton want to be on the practice squad. But they will have to bring in a quarterback if that is the case, if the injury is significant. The Hawks' nest. Other than the adjustments of DN to outside linebacker in 4-man front alignments and run fits, what specifically has changed about this defense the past 2 years? Good question, the Hawks' nest. So you saw what they did last year. Last year was a bare front. When you hear me say bare front, we had a nose who was head up the center. We had 2-3 techniques who was outside of the guards, and we had our outside rushers. So we called it a 3-4 defense. The outside backers are off the ball. As you see now, we're multiple schemes up front. A lot of over defense. Go watch KJ's corner to learn what an over defense. We got a 3 technique, a nose, and 2 ends. And so we have a bubble in the defense. The bubble is the open B gap. And so we're doing more of that. As you've seen, we're putting Draymond Jones outside. We're kicking him outside. So we got Leonard Williams, Jay Reed, Draymond Jones, who's on the edge. And I like that spot for him. I like that spot for our run defense. That helps us out with a lot of beef up front. It helps us out with setting the edge. The only thing that it hurts us is if teams decide to run on the perimeter, really get outside of us. I don't know if he has enough speed or enough savviness to recognize those type of plays, get outside and force everything back. And so that's what we're doing differently. 4Q. I got here late, so I'm watching 15 minutes ago. What Aaron Donald did to Geno would have been called roughing the passer for any other quarterback in the league. These refs weren't shit. So, Aaron Donald, let me say this. Different quarterbacks get different treatments in this league. If you even sniff at a Peyton Manning during his prime, if you even think about going anywhere here, his knees or ankles, they throw in that yellow flag. And from my angle, did Aaron Donald hit Geno Smith in the head? I don't think he did. Did Aaron Donald hit him to the neck area? No, it was extremely violent. It was very, very violent. And but different quarterbacks get different treatment. Like I said, I didn't see the TV copy. Watching the game inside the stadium versus at home is two different lenses. And so maybe he did hit him in a certain spot that he shouldn't have hit him. They should have drawn the flag. But from what I saw, he attacked that arm very violently, and he put the boom on Geno Smith. Yep. Braden said the Witherspoon suplex had me hyped though. It had me hyped too until that yellow flag came out. I was like, great job Witherspoon, but bad job at the same time. He know he can't do that. You can't do that. You're not Macho Man Randy Savage. You're not Ric Flair. You're not Hulk Hogan. Let them fake wrestlers do that stuff. You just take the guy down and you go to the next play. Gabe A. Why does Pete avoid attacking the middle of the field? We finally don't have a tiny Russ, and Geno has good stats over the middle. So first of all, it's not Pete. Pete, he is the head coach, and he can tell him what to do, but Pete's not making the play calls. Pete's not telling Geno Smith where to throw the ball. Those guys have meetings, those guys practice, and they have a philosophy as an offense. And that philosophy these last few weeks has been really pissing me off. And so it's not looking good. Geno Smith, I agree. He can see over the middle. He can make those passes. But for some reason, we're not doing it. Rey Mysterio, where G at? LOL. Gee, where you? So, guys, like I said, it is 12:30 in the morning. G lives an hour away from me. G has to be up in 4 hours. G wakes up at 5 o'clock every morning. So for G to leave my house this late, wake up at 5, I said that you ain't no spring chicken, G. We'll do after the Niners game. You stay home, and plus he flew from Columbus to Seattle. He landed at like 10, and so to come here to go home and come back is doing way too much. And so I know G, it's just me today. I hope I'm doing a good job. Coco. I can't read. Coco Caliber. Did you think that Locke could play Thursday if Geno's out? Yeah, he could play. How well will he play? Is a whole nother question. You haven't played all season. You're playing, in my eyes, the best defense since the Legion of Boom. My offense is already struggling. You don't have Kenneth Walker. You got a young right tackle. How well will he play is a whole nother question. I would not want to play my first start in this football season against this football team in a short week as well. So we shall see. Good question, AC Journey. AC Journey asks, how do the vets handle this team? Who addresses anything? Show us the process from a player's point of view, and can those words do anything? Very good question, AC Journey. First and foremost, with the vets, words do matter. Words do matter, and these young pups are watching these veterans. They're seeing how they move. They're seeing how they operate. They for dang sure listening to what they say. Who's saying anything on offense? I don't think there's a soul that's saying anything on offense. I don't think there's a single person. I kid you not. I don't think there's a single person. It's just my opinion. This is just me observing and looking at personalities and looking at people that have the proper status to speak up. I don't think there's anyone saying anything. I know in that defensive room, I know who's saying something. I know who I talked to after the game today. And I know how frustrated those guys are. And I know what message they're going to send come tomorrow. Defense going to have to carry this torch as much as they can. They're going to have to carry this torch as much as they can. And it's got to start come Monday afternoon. When you get to walk through, when you see someone slacking, when you see someone playing around, laughing, you got to tighten it up quickly. Quickly. Playtime over. People jobs are on the line at this point. The playoffs are on the line at this point. There's no wiggle room for any more nonsense. It's that nut cutting time is what I like to call it. And so playtime is over. If you see something as a vet, I know they will say something and get this thing figured out. And so but who's saying it on offense? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. C3MIG can't sleep on your couch. I actually got a whole bedroom right here. And our producer, Michael, suggested that G sleeps over. I thought, but G a grown man. He got a wife and he ain't about to do all that. DC Doc, you are wonderful. VV Low, you are great, KJ. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know we're better as a team, but just not one of those nights. Jason K. By the way, much respect for you streaming this late. I need a place to get all that frustration out my system. I can only pray this team gets serious now. This is a place for venting. This is a place for asking your questions, and you got the expert to give you an answer. Thank you for coming. I'm mad. I needed this today too. I need to get this out of my system. And so I appreciate you as well. Papi Chulo. Kendrick look like he just got back home from the bar. Nah, this is me getting back home from the bar. Extra little open, extra button open. And no, I didn't drink today. I wanted to though, but I didn't drink. Rey Mysterio got stuck today at lunch at Fogo de Chao for my wife's friend's birthday. So I missed most of the game. Fogo de Chao. Rey Mysterio. Who? Oh, this is your wife's friend birthday. Why would your wife friend have a birthday Sunday during football time? And why would your wife even suggest that you go? I wish my wife would ask me to go to a birthday during football. What? There's 7 days in a week. And there's 2 days on the weekend. You need to pick Saturday. You a good husband. You are a good husband. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have did that for my best friend's birthday. I said, hey, hold up, bro. Hey, I'll be there after 4 o'clock. I'll be there after 5 o'clock. Don't you dare schedule a dinner or lunch during football Sunday. What they thinking? Coco, why are you asking about the draft already? Do you think the Seahawks will draft Michael Penix Jr. as a backup? Yeah, we're not, come on. We got a game Thursday. You talking about Michael Penix? Would I be mad? No, I wouldn't. I like Penix. And, but man, we'll get there down the line. I like Penix. Hey, we about to go to the Pac-12 championship, by the way. What do you think about that? I didn't see that hit. Or you think they keep abandoning the run? We gave Charbonnet some carries. We really did. He was okay today. And I interviewed him after the game. He was upset. So, KJ, how much time you spending at the VMAC these days? I pop in every now and then. Say what's up. Shoot the breeze with the fellas. Every blue moon. All right, y'all. We got 3 more questions. Make them good. I know y'all need to go. Why y'all up this late? What y'all doing up this late? Y'all here just for me? I thank you so much. Coop, Woolston. KJ, do you think running more quick game, three-step drops, slants, rub routes, etc., would protect our quarterback and put our O-line in a spot to succeed? It feels all these deep drops set them up to fail. That's the formula right there. And the one thing you missed was screens. One thing you missed was screens that we need to run to protect our quarterback more, to protect the offensive line more. But let me tell you something, Coop. If you do that, if you do run the quick game, the slants as linebackers and as safeties, if we know this is your game plan, we're so aggressive. We're jumping all of this stuff. And defensive linemen know this as well, and they're going to get their hands up to bat those ball, which causes tips and overthrows, and interceptions can happen. And so at the end of the day, you got to be more balanced. You got to run quick game to really start the game off, really get stuff going. And once you do that, bring them up now and you bomb them downfield. So you got to do both of them. You got to be balanced. And Geno just how Geno got paid. Geno got paid being a quick game. He mastered being a quick game. And that further set up stuff downfield. And so I think our offensive line have been doing decent. I'm cool with our offensive line. And they're going to get a big-time test this upcoming Thursday. There's nothing but first-round picks along this defensive line. Eric Armstead, Bosa, Chase Young, Hargrave is a $90 million football player. And so there's nothing but ballers on this defensive line. So we'll see how they hold up this Thursday. Jalen Prince, how do you feel going into Thanksgiving against San Fran? Once again, we're hurt. We are extremely injured. And it's a worse time. Jamal, K-Walk, we saw like his hamstring is doing. Geno, he's going to wake up. Who knows how he's feeling? Who knows how Geno Smith is feeling? And this team is high flying. San Fran is high flying. Brock Purdy, he had a perfect game, I heard. They say they had a perfect game, like a perfect QBR or some nonsense like that. And so he's completing a lot of passes. George Kittle's always open. Ayuk went for 140. Yeah, they're a good football team. Jonathan Smith. Understand this matchup, what's actually on the field, the strategy, the staffs, personnel, etc. Where Sean seems to understand how to break our defense. Talking about Sean McVay. How the Seahawks figure out what he sees. How did the Seahawks figure out what he sees? Sean McVay. I believe his record against Coach Carroll is 10-5. He has a 10-5 record against Coach Carroll. And there was games I played him, and we could not stop him. We could not figure him out. The way he schemed us, the way he attacked us, the way he kept us off balance, the way he ran screens, the way he took his shots downfield, the way they just lined up and empty and unraveled what our defense was and just, sliced us apart. Sean McVay is a really, really talented play caller. He's extremely talented. And I'm not going to take any credit away from him. What he does offensively is one of the best I've ever seen. But in particular against us, it's so frustrating because I never felt like a coach quite owned us like Sean McVay has. It's like how the Niners always beat the Rams. The Rams always find a way to beat us. We always find a way to beat the Niners. It's just this back and forth that we have in this division. And but they've had our number for quite a while now. Brian Kelsey, I'm a Hawkaholic. If you up at 12:40 hanging with me, you must love you some Seahawks football. Yes. All right, y'all. 2 more questions. And we out of here. Y'all get y'all some sleep. I gotta be up at 5:30 in the morning too. Okay, Tay Walton, Mr. Positive. I think we go 1-1 against the Niners. I like that. Beat the Cowboys. I could see that. And win our last 3. Your thoughts? So, Steelers, Titans, and Arizona. I believe those are our last 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yes. Everything we want is right in front of us. Titans, they lost today. Steelers lost today. They don't have a quarterback that can throw it past 20 yards. Arizona Cardinals, that's gonna be a tight game as always. It's gonna be down in Arizona. But we gotta see how we do with these next obviously we gotta take it one game at a time. But Niners, Dallas, Niners. Niners, Dallas, Niners. This is the 3. We gotta get one of the 3. Gotta get one of the 3. And then finish the season strong. Gotta get one of the 3 and then finish the season strong. Last question. And we out of here. C3MI, we about to smack the dog SHIT out the Niners. Good night. Good night. Bro forgot Eagles. I ain't forget the Eagles. Who forgot the Eagles? Palm. I ain't forgot the Eagles. Did y'all forget the Eagles? And I ain't forget the Eagles. They good too. But we gotta worry about this upcoming Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I won't be here Thursday. I'm gonna be in Mississippi. G go be in Seattle, but we go still stream after the game. Final thoughts. Today sucked. Today hurt. We gave the game away, but let's bounce back some way, somehow. But let's find a way to get healthy. Let's see who's up in this game, and I'm looking forward to Coach Carroll getting everyone on the same page and making it happen. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and we're gonna be A-OK. Hopefully, I'll see y'all next time.